Tissues are groups of cells similar in structure and function. There are 4 types of tissues: connective, epithelial, muscle, and nerve. Connective tissue is made up of cells and fibers and a jelly-like ground substance. The major functions are binding and support, protection, insulation, and transportation. Common characteristics of connective tissue include that all tissue arises from embryonic tissue, tissues range from avascular to highly vascularized, and is composed of mainly non-living extracellular matrix. There are several kinds of connective tissue, which differ in the amount and type of cells and fibers in their makeup. Mesenchyme forms during the early weeks of embryonic development from the mesoderm layer and eventually goes into all other connective tissues. Most common is loose tissue, which is one of the 2 subclasses of connective tissue proper. This includes areolar, which serves to bind body parts together while allowing them to move freely over one another, wraps small blood vessels and nerves, and surrounds glands. Adipose tissue is richly vascularized, functions as nutrient storage, protection, and insulation. And finally, reticular connection tissue forms the internal framework of the lymph nodes, the spleen, and the bone marrow. Dense connective tissue is one of the 2 subclasses of connective tissue proper. Dense regular connective tissue contains closely packed bundles of collagen fibers running in the same direction and makes up tendons and ligaments. Dense irregular connective tissue contains thick bundles of collagen fibers arranged in an irregular fashion and is found in the dermis. Cartilage is also connective tissue but differs from others because it has no blood vessels. There are 3 types of cartilage: hyaline cartilage, which is the most abundant for providing firm support; elastic cartilage, which is found where strength and exceptional stretchability are needed; and fiber cartilage is found where strong support and the ability to withstand heavy pressure is required. Bones and blood can also be classified as connective tissue. Bones because it has an exceptional ability to support and protect body structures due to its hardness. Blood because it's developed from mesenchyme and consists of blood cells and plasma proteins surrounded by blood plasma. Epithelial tissues cover body surfaces, lines body cavities, and secrete cell products. The cell shape may be squamous, cuboidal, columnar, pseudostratified, or stratified. Simple squamous epithelial cells are a single layer of flattened cells with dish-shaped nuclei. They function in diffusion and filtration and provide a slick lining in lymphatic and cardiovascular systems. Simple cuboidal epithelial cells are a single layer of cube-like cells with large spherical central nuclei. They function in secretion and absorption and are present in the kidneys, small glands such as the thyroid, and the ovary surface. Simple columnar epithelial cells are a single layer of tall cells with oval nuclei. Many contain cilia. They function in absorption and secretion. Non-ciliated line digestive tract and gallbladder, and ciliated line small bronchi, uterine tubes, and some regions of the uterus. Pseudostratified cell is a single layer of columnar cells with different heights. Some don't reach the free surface and the nuclei are seen at different layers. They function in secretion and move mucus by cilia. They are present in the trachea. Stratified cells and stratified tissues also come in squamous, cuboidal, and columnar. However, they are multiple in size, but squamous are found in the epidermis, cuboidal is found in the sweat glands, and columnar are found in the male urethra. Muscle tissue initiates and controls voluntary movement. This tissue is long, cylindrical, and has multinucleated cells with striations. This is found in skeletal muscles that attach to bone or skin. There are 3 types of muscular tissue: skeletal muscle, which attaches to the skeletons and produces voluntary body movement; cardiac muscle, which is responsible for the involuntary movement of the heart; and smooth muscle, which is found in the walls of the hollow organs. Nervous tissue collects information and sends it around the body, processes the information, makes decisions based on the information, and conveys decisions to muscles for action. These tissues are branch neurons with long cellular processes and support cells and are found in the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves. Tissue repair occurs in 2 ways: regeneration and fibrosis. 3 steps are involved in the tissue repair process. 1. Inflammation prepares the area for the repair process. 2. Organization restores the blood supply. And 3. Regeneration and fibrosis affect permanent repair. The generative capacity of tissue varies wildly among the tissue types.